So I've had this no, it's not even a misunderstanding, a non-understanding about school leaders and technology. You would think that principals, superintendents, even teachers, assistant principals, deans would just be so locked in on technology and not be so afraid of it. Yes, we all have laptops. In some cases, we have iPads. But it just baffles me the number of people who are just like walking around paper and pencil, paper and pen and paper. And I look at them and say, why are you not leveraging technology? Why are you not joining us here in the 21st century? I've always, 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 from day one, 2005, been trying to find ways to leverage technology in everything that I do. In 2005, I came to New York City Department of Education as a dean at a high school. And I just could not understand why we weren't like laptops was not like a thing. Back then, some people had their own personal devices. The school did provide some devices, but they were hand me downs. They weren't fast. They would freeze all the time. And now we're in a world now where we have access to some of the best technology that the world has ever seen. I'm not talking to you guys who are technophiles and are completely obsessed with all the little minor specs. I'm just talking about day-to-day functionality. So I want to share with you today my walk-around most essential device. So for those of you who just need to know, am I a Android or PC or Apple guy? I am Apple. I am Apple gang, Team Apple all day long. Not because I believe Apple is necessarily the best, even though I do think it's the best, but it's because of the ecosystem, the fact that everything can speak to each other. And as a principal, this is something that's essential to me because at the end of the day, I never want to be that person again or be part of that team of people, the multitudes of people who are losing their hair, gaining weight, stressed all out because they're struggling with just balancing the daily tasks of leading a school. Whether it's doing the observations on time, whether it's being able to just capture what's happening. There's a lot of note taking, a lot of things you have to remember day to day, and I refuse to walk around with a little notebook or a giant journal. My thing is, how do I capture what I need to capture and know that I don't have to screenshot what I captured and move it somewhere else. I can just move it everywhere I need to move it and be able to leverage technology in the best way possible. So I want to show you my primary device. So first off, this is really my primary device. It's not what I really want to show you. This is my my sticker's fading here. This is my Apple 15, my iPhone 15 Pro Max. So why this? Because number one, everything that I need to get done, I can do on my phone. If nothing else, if I forget my primary device, this is my pocket. I can jump on here. I have a multitude of apps that I use that I can access. And I'll tell you my most primary app is the Notes app. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. This guy right here. That guy right here. That yellow, most people don't even use it. Most educators don't even see it. Most people just don't see it. But that app right there, when I tell you, I can pop that open and just start typing. Oh, what I need, what am I seeing right now? I could take pictures of, I could be in a classroom. But it happens often that I'm walking by a classroom, I just walk in and I do, I'm prompt to observation. I could take notes, take pictures, record video, and help my brain capture what I'm seeing in there in the most authentic way that I can remember. Versus just write on paper and trying to remember what I meant when I wrote that thing. I can say, teacher is engaged in class in authentic, discussions around X, Y, Z, and type that in, and then then tap on the screen and record video of the discussion. That clip now is attached to that note. Literally, it's embedded in that note. Keep writing for more information. On the top is it typically already, no, not typically, it already gives you a date stamp of when, a date and time stamp of when that note was taken. Then I can also put a title on there: visiting Mr. Johnson's class, third period. I don't have to put that, just Johnson's classroom. But the thing is too, is if I'm taking good notes, I already have, Johnson's classroom is what I saw. I can have a video of Johnson's classroom, so I know it's Johnson's classroom, and bam, I'm out. But I prefer to have this guy. It's not a notebook. It is the sucker right here is my, put my code in there. This is my iPad mini. Look at that. It just fits in my hand. It looks like a notebook, right? And then the beautiful thing, it has my stylus on there. And I tell you why I love this. Because I am a writer, in the sense that I don't have the best penmanship in the world, but I love to write. So the ability to actually open this and start to write, like literally I could open my app and start to write. And I want to share that with you real quick. Let me, I was trying to do a screen share on here so I can have this attached, and it's been a while since I did that, and I cannot remember how to toggle from the screen you're seeing right now onto the screen automatically. So I'm going to use my overhead cam. Here you go, GoPro. You use what you have. All right, here we go. So I know the quality of videos here is not that great. But let me see if I can make this work to the best of my ability. So this is my app right here. And the thing about this that I love so much is that my primary app that I use, again, here's my notes. You can see I have years of notes in here. And I can search out, and usually my classroom visits, I tagged classroom visit, then Mr. Johnson. Because it's already, so for example, if I do a new, let me turn on my stylus. And it's on. So if I do see here. Let me see if I can find. Here we go. So here's a new note right here. So if I do classroom visit, and I say dash Johnson. Okay. So return, and I can take my notes, whatever notes I'm taking. Then I can say, hey, wow, I see that thing right there. I want to take a picture. I can do this, take a picture of video, and let me reverse camera. I'm recording a video of myself, or a picture of myself. Look how handsome I am. Use photo, and look at that. It's embedded in my notes. Then I can continue with my notes. And at the same time, return. Let's say I want to do a video. I can do the same thing here, text a video, but this time I want to do a video. So that was a photograph, reverse. So now I can record a video. So imagine me recording something that's happening in the classroom. I'm recording the discussion, or previously I might be taking pictures of some stuff I'm seeing, some anchor charts, whatever, and bam, and use video, and look at that. It's now attached to my notes, and I can keep going. Okay, so the great thing about that is, okay, I'm done. So the great thing about that is, let's say, I've done a bunch of this stuff and taken a lot of notes. I want to find this. I can let's say if I could do a search for Johnson, and see Johnson just popped up, and that's the video for Johnson. I'm gonna go somewhere else. Did my search. That's the video that I took, right? Oh, the notes that I took, and just look for Johnson. How cool is that? So again, the thing about this that I love is that I can now later on say, okay, now I gotta write this up. I can go to my laptop because I'm part of the Apple ecosystem. Okay, it's too close to my head. So I can go to my Apple. I can go to my laptop, pop it up, open my notes, and it's there. And I can start working on typing up my observation, the narrative, put it all, make it all nice and pretty. Or I can go to my iPad. And I want to share these devices with you. I can go to my 12.9 iPad Pro, go there, do the same thing. And the great thing about this is on the fly I can go. And the thing is, I don't even have to use my stylus. I can just type into the screen. But the thing I love most about this is the form factor. This is the form factor right here. It's just in my hand. And the thing about the iPad mini is the fact that the applications in there is also what's important. This is not just for my observations. This is also for, I'm walking around and my phone as well. I see something, I take pictures. And one of the things that I do, and anyone who follows me on Instagram at the Sneaker Principal, SNKR Principal, on Twitter, aka X, or on, I think every social media platform I go by that's my handle, is that I like to take pictures of what's happening in my school and post it. Because I am the marketing and branding department. So it's very important to me that the community knows what's happening. So if this is an event, and listen, I would walk around with my mirrorless Canon camera. Back then, I don't always have that with me. So I don't want to have to be like, oh, let me run, go get my camera. And that's why I updated to the 15 Max Pro. And I'm going to review this sometime in the near future for principals and for educators in the classroom. Because again, if you look at my Twitter account or X account, I'm posting almost every day, at least once a day, a picture of something that's happening, a video of something that's happening. And what it does, it gives people the glimpse into what's happening in the school. So I'm developing my own narrative. Our Twitter feed, it feeds right into our school website. It feeds into our family apps. But also I'm always tagging my district, the Department of Education, so as many eyeballs can get onto my post as possible. But again, I do it for my phone, and immediately I post. But the thing is also, I'll tell you one more thing I try to do. If I'm trying to set the standard expectations for my students, and we're a cell phone free zone, and I'm telling my kids, listen, put the cell phones away, put them in your yonder pouches, or whatever the case may be. It's kind of hard to be authentically fair to my students, and say, Mr. But you have your phone out. You tell us not to have our phone out. So I can leave my phone in the office because my iPad is tethered to my phone, and I can do everything that I need to do from my iPad. I can send text messages from here. I can check my emails and the thing is, most of what I'm doing is read my emails. I can do my emails from here, and no one's going to say anything because this is a working device. All my kids during the day have their tablets or their iPad, their Chromebooks. So me walking around with this doing work minimizes the conversation about the cell phones. So, okay, one more time. The things that I use for this, and it's a multitude of things. Number one, productivity. I have this in my hand. I can take my notes. I can check my emails. My text messages can be done on here. I can even do some of the most basic things. I might be visiting with a teacher. I want to show them a video. I can plug in if most of our classrooms have dongles. I can plug in right into my my iPad Mini and screen share what I want teachers to see from here. It might be a video. It might be something that I saw. Right. The other thing that's on here that's necessary to me is AI. ChatGPT is on here, And I know there's still taboo about AI in schools, but I'm gonna tell you right now, if you're not using AI in school, in your school, on your workflow, you are ridiculously behind the ball. And I'm gonna do an episode about that. But for today, I just want to talk to you about how much I love my iPad Mini. Those of you who are just like, oh my God, but the resolution and listen, I'm not over here editing videos. I'm not over here pixel peeping or all that crazy stuff. This is just my being effective. You know, the fact that I can do what I need to do when I'm walking around my school on this, and in most cases, it's small enough that I can put it in my jacket pocket. You know, but again, I can just have it in my hand, and then after I walk back into my office, I don't even have to open this. I open my laptop, or I open my iPad Pro. Everything that I did here is already there. The cloud just says, make sure every device has that information. I can jump in there and start working, you know, which is amazing, amazing. But I want to tell you this: when you leverage AI as well during your day, artificial intelligence, I'm telling you, you become brilliant, and you're able to do so much more, so much faster, and then you have the brain space to do the amazing work of leading your school, teaching your classroom, or whatever your role is in your school building. All right, guys. I just want to share that with you real quick. This is my sneaker principal. Why did I call this tech review? I'm gonna brand this, you know, in a much better way. But with that being said, have an amazing day. I'm about to head off to the gym. Talk to you later. All right, peace.